So no one told you election sin was gonna run this way. You're sitting in the sim, just watching every day. It's fake elections, nothing counts for you. You don't know what's going on, but we sure do. So cue the ads, cause
we'll be there for you. We're your hosts, so don't fear. We'll be there for you. Just relax and laugh. We'll be there for you. Learn a thing or two.
Hello, parasites. Welcome back to Hawks News. As election sim continues, our candidates are focusing on one of the biggest issues impacting New Yorkers today: housing, economy, and affordability.
From rent prices to groceries to a cost of a MetroCard, the rising cost of living impacts everyone, especially young people getting ready for the real world.
Yeah, I told my parents I'm gonna move out soon. I want a new kitchen utensils, a massage chair, a new couch.
Girl, with what money?
I guess I'll be paying for rent and chores for the next few years.
But for real, housing and affordability are huge topics right now. Many families and students are struggling to keep up with the cost of living in New York City.
That's right. This week, our candidates will share how they plan to make housing more accessible, create fair job opportunities, as well as strengthen the city's economy.
It's not just about prices, it's about security, opportunity, and giving everyone a fair shot at a stable future.
And those are issues that directly affect us as the next generation of New Yorkers.
Wait, what? We did not coordinate
It's
that.
okay. It's okay.
Okay, guys, so today we're here with
Alicia Vacunas.
What are you running for?
I'm running for District 30 New York City Council.
And today's topics are housing, economy, and affordability. Okay, so what are the biggest challenges residents face when trying to find housing here?
So currently in New York, the rent here is too high. It's pushing people out of their neighborhoods, and it's also causing people not to be able to afford living here in New York. Not only that, we have new contractors that instead of building apartments that are good for the locals' needs, they're focusing on making luxury apartments, which ends up making New York City not affordable for people. Not only that, but we don't have accessible housing here in New York for seniors and working families. We need more houses and more places to live near transits, near hospitals, and all that kind of thing. So all this together, really, it's just too expensive here in New York.
Okay, next question. What steps can be taken to make living costs more affordable for families in our district?
So the first thing that I want to do is I want to repeal the City of Yes law as well as 2019 Cuomo's rent laws. Not only that, but I want to support our landlords, our homeowners, and our business owners. I think it's so important to give them support. I want to offer tax incentives for businesses to help with our taxes and for accountability here in New York. And yeah, I really just want to lower the tax, make rent more affordable here in New York by doing all these things. And I want to support our working families with their burdens, like lowering their taxes.
Last question. What can the city do to help homelessness in the city?
So what the city and what I plan to do is that I want to take commercial spaces and make them into apartments, affordable apartments for the people here in New York. And I also want to reclaim 28,000 rent-controlled apartments here and make them affordable for the people in New York. All these apartments are empty, nobody's using them. So if we reclaim them, we can put it at an affordable price for our residents here so that they could live prosperously, so they don't have to worry about living paycheck to paycheck. Okay, guys, and don't forget to vote red. And Alicia's the one. Let's get things done. Vote for me on November 4th. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hello, Parasites. Welcome back to Hawks News. We are your hosts, Rachel
And Jordan. Today we're playing a game of true or false where we ask the candidates a statement and they have 30 seconds to determine if it is true or false. And if they win that specific round, they will get to answer a question first. And whoever wins the most points will have 30 seconds to make a dance while stating their policies. Yes. So here we have our mayoral candidates,
Zoran Mamdani
and
Andrew Cuomo.
Okay, the first statement is, more than 1/3 of the city's households are severely undercrowded with fewer than 0.5 people per room. True or false? Okay, Mr. Cuomo, you got that point. It is true. So your question is, what steps do you plan on taking to make housing more affordable for residents in our city?
Right, so housing is a huge problem these days. So in order to combat this, I plan on building more affordable housing using the free lots we have all over New York City, which will simultaneously lower rent costs and stabilize them. I plan on making sure that especially low income families their taxes get subsidized, so it's easier for them to live, right? Because all New Yorkers deserve a chance to help themselves and their economy, and that starts with housing, I believe. So thank you for the question.
Okay. So now the next question is, or the next statement, over the past 7 months, the New York City unemployment rate has fallen from 5.6% to 1.7%. So true or false? Both picked false? Yes, you're both correct. So you'll both get to answer the question. So Dani, the question is, how would you work with local businesses and the federal government to strengthen our city's economy?
That's a great question. Thank you so much. So I plan to support local businesses by increasing the minimum wage from around $16.50 to $30 an hour. That's almost double the amount. I also plan on working with the federal government by funding mechanisms by raising about $10 billion, and new revenue annually increased through income on taxes on residents that make over $1 million. I also plan on leveraging federal funds, which offers around $50,000 in grants to New Yorkers.
Good response. I plan on increasing minimum wage from $16.50 to $20 by 2027, which I believe is a more achievable goal because of today's economy currently. In terms of local businesses, I want to reduce the regulation through a fast-track review process so that businesses can start up quicker. And for those startup businesses, I plan on exempting their taxes for the first few months so that they can get on their feet, which will also allow for a greater influx of minority and women business enterprises, which is something that I wholly support. And in terms of collaboration with the federal government, I have previously served in positions, especially in the housing of urban development. So I definitely know many connections that I can reach in order to get the proper funding for New York City. And I will coordinate with federal programs and agencies to get the funding and the budgets that we as New Yorkers need.
Okay, great responses. So for our third statement, the price of food and beverages has increased by 75% in New York City since 2020. Both answered no, it is false. It actually increased by 25%.
We're focusing on housing, affordability, and economy. No one should be without a home here in New York City. That's why we plan on building 200,000 new, affordable, union-built houses and crack down bad landlords who neglect their tenants. If the landlords won't fix the rodent and heating issue, the city will. We'll freeze rent for all stabilized tenants and use all our resources to make housing affordable again. It's also time the wealthy paid their fair share. We'll tax the rich and raise the minimum wage to $30 an hour.
But how will things actually change?
More spending power for workers and a stronger local economy.
Right. So moving on to our last statement. Over 40% of all renters in New York City spend 30% or more of their income on rent. True or false? True, you both got it right again. So rock, paper, scissors.
I'll let him go first. It's
Oh,
okay.
okay. Thank you so much, Goma. So
The question is,
yes.
how do you plan to balance economic growth with making sure all residents in New York City benefit equally?
Great question. So I want to go back to my statement on taxing the wealthy. So to make sure that economic growth and residents' benefits are balanced equally is to include tax increase on the wealthy and corporations. I also plan on creating public investment in services and infrastructures, and also target policies aimed specifically at reducing the cost of living here in New York City, which includes freezing the rent, increasing the minimum wage, and again, making child care and transportation free.
Answer. Right, so going back to my previous answer, I want to make sure that everyone is employed first so that they're able to sustain themselves. So after we get that figured out, I want to create more economic hubs so we can use them for technology, clean energy, and advanced manufacturing to foster homegrown startups. As I mentioned earlier, I want to invest in more infrastructure because not only will it help the people of New York City with its results, but it will help during the process with the jobs. And I'm aware that childhood costs, healthcare, it's all very expensive, which is why on top of that, I want to have transparency when it comes to healthcare, so we can help fight back against the denials in covering for insurances. I want to strengthen the 3DK programs as well, because making them universal will allow for $10,000 to $20,000 less in childcare costs for every family, which is going to help them economically prosper as well. And lastly, I want to lower prices for healthy products, like healthy foods and stuff, so one, people don't need to go to the doctor as much, and two, they're able to sustain their bodies and work better, live better, and keep this cycle going. Thank you.
I have a quick question really quickly for Cuomo.
Yes.
So you mentioned twice that you plan on having New Yorkers, well, in simple terms, employing all New Yorkers. So how do you plan to go about that?
Yes, so thank you for that question. As we're aware, unemployment rates have gone through the roof. When I was governor, I brought it at an all-time low, and the way I did that was through my infrastructure projects, including LaGuardia, JFK airports, building the 2nd Avenue subway. So with that mentality, I know my plans are going to work because they have worked before. I will make sure that I have many jobs open when building the affordable houses in the free lots. I will send jobs over so they can work on building infrastructure projects outside of the borough. And I will also educate the people and make sure that our young generation is ready for the workforce so that we can have more people employed. So thank you for that question.
Of course, thank you for your answer.
Okay, thank you to both our candidates for coming here, but Mr. Cuomo, since you won our game show today, you'll be having a dance and discuss your policy surrounding this week's topic.
I'm ready. I'll give you some space. Let's go.
Lowering unemployment rates, making sure everyone has ability to get a house. And remember, if you want real results, make sure to vote Cuomo in. Thank you.
Who am I here with?
Marco,
And what is your super PAC?
Fix the City.
And what is your purpose of your super PAC?
We're focused on supporting policies and candidates that make New York City more affordable, efficient, and livable for every New Yorker.
Okay. And what are your views on housing and affordability?
Housing and affordability is the future of New York City, and as the cost of living keeps rising, that affects both families and small businesses. A stable economy and affordable housing are essential for keeping the New York City more diverse and thriving.
Okay. And what candidates do you support?
We support Andrew Cuomo because he has policies that align with our beliefs, and we believe that the experience and his vision that he has will make New York City a better place for everybody.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Hello, and today we are here with
Phil Wong.
and today's topic is about economy, affordability, and housing. Okay, what steps is the district taking to support small businesses who are struggling?
Look, our small businesses are the backbones of our neighborhoods in District 30. They've been hit hard. Rising rent, high inflation, shrinking foot traffic, and skyrocketing utility costs. This is unacceptable. And I'm here to fix that. I will bring long-term lease reliability by making lease more stable. I will streamline support systems and reform the grant program. As someone who has literally been kicked out of my own office, I know how you feel, and I will fight till my last breath to help make small businesses of our beautiful neighborhoods become secure and help them flourish.
Okay, last question. What are some ways that you are planning to help the economy?
The economy has been an issue that crosses party lines. It's time for us to stop playing around and come together to solve the bleeding issue that our economy is. First off, for the sake of all of us, cooperation with President Trump is pivotal for us. Not only will it boost our economy, but it will bring fundings, tax reliefs, and businesses incentives that will help everyone in District 30 and that everyone in District 30 deserves. By focusing on rebuilding local industries, supporting small businesses, cutting unnecessary regulations, and attracting investors back into New York, this will be pivotal into restoring our economies and helping with our economic growth and opportunities for everyone within the district.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you guys so much for having me. And on Election Day, don't forget, don't go wrong, vote Phil Wong.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will the real Gov Cuomo please stand up? I repeat, will the real Gov Cuomo please stand up? We're gonna have a policy problem here. Mom Donnie's talking big, but the plan is unclear. 200,000 homes, where's the cash to appear? Wants to tax the wealthy, thinks fairness will win. Small business panic when the revenue just thins. Free buses, free stores, sounds ideal to the crowd. But the MTA groans and the math ain't allowed. $30 wage by 2030, he claims. But layoffs and closures will follow the flames. He said to fund the cops, then reverse the call. Political chameleon keeps flip-flopping it all. Pastors all comments raise eyebrows and doubt. And voters are wondering what he's really about. You talk about but you stall in debate. Ideas sound grand till they're checked by the state. Preach revolution but dodge every test. All flash, no follow, just political jest. Meanwhile, C was out here putting on a show. Fake subway rescues a long time ago. Red Beret flashing acting like he's tough. But leadership requires more than a PR bluff. Claims law and order but the headlines tell lies. Migrants and scuffles broadcast live on the skies. Lost them last mayor, yet he's back again. Independent acting but is still chasing the fame. Meanwhile, I'm Cuomo, I've managed a storm. Handle crisis steady, kept this city warm. Y'all talk big dreams but can't hold the ground. I'm the comeback king, New York's still my town. Cause I'm the real Gov Comorius on the promo. All these wanna be politicals moving in slow-mo. So all the New Yorkers, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up.
Welcome back to Hawks News. We are your hosts, Aiden and
Kaylee, and we're here with our comptroller candidates,
Peter Kafalis
and Mark Levine.
And today we are playing
Charades! And in this game of charades, the host will act out something. The candidates will try to guess what we're acting out. And whoever guesses correctly will be able to answer the questions and win points. If no one guesses it, then both will have to answer the question.
Okay, so let's play rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to choose the word first.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Shoot. Okay.
Oh, okay. Very good. Ready?
Okay. Eating burger. Eating a burger.
Close enough, yeah.
Okay.
Close.
Wait, what was it?
It was a eating sandwich.
Close enough.
Yeah, burger is a sandwich. Okay,
Yeah.
go.
Okay, so the first question is, how do you plan to increase affordable housing units in the city, and how quickly could this program be fully funded?
Good question. So I would scale up affordable housing by rigorously auditing and reallocating wasteful spending to unlock funding quickly, while advocating for targeted incentives. So the program could be fully funded in just a few years. What about you, Mark?
Well, I would use pension funds to help build and preserve 75,000 affordable homes in 10 years, working with city and state partners.
10 years? What about the people now?
Am I controller now? You gotta vote for me.
Okay. Do I go next? For sure.
What do you
Okay.
comments? Riding
horse.
Horse? A horse? A horse?
Bro, okay.
Okay, the second question is, what are some possible new sources of taxes that you plan to propose to fund the city without pressuring the low and middle incomes?
I would cut waste, boost oversight, and invest in small businesses and communities.
Okay. Well, I would oppose new taxes that hit low and middle income households and instead push for efficiency audits, spending cuts, and redirecting subsidized.
No, wait, no, cut.
Turn around. We're not.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That was
okay.
Ready?
Mixing a bowl, cooking.
Cooking,
Yeah.
baking.
Okay.
I said it.
No,
I said it first. I said it
No,
first.
she
She
said
said
it
it.
first.
Yeah, I
She
said
said
it
it
first.
first.
Yes.
I
Okay,
said it
ready?
first. I said
What's the
it
question?
first.
No, you didn't.
Okay, what are some possible new sources of taxes that you plan to propose to fund the city without pressuring the low and middle income?
So I would oppose new taxes that hit low and middle income households. Can you stop? And instead push for efficiency audits, spending cuts, and redirecting subsidizes to raise revenue indirectly. What about you? Because you seem to like to talk so much.
Since you just said a whole lot of nothing,
Okay.
when I'm comptroller,
I mean when I'm comptroller.
No, when
Okay,
I'm
go.
comptroller, I will support fair progressive taxes that protect working families through exemptions and rebates.
What about low income families or middle class families?
Did
Why
you
are
not just
only...
listen to what I just said?
Okay, but why are you only talking
Did
about
you
the
not
middle
just
class?
listen to what
Okay,
I said?
fine. Ready?
Exactly. So
Okay.
if you can't listen to me, how are you gonna listen to the voice of the people?
Because you're my opponent. I'm gonna listen to the voice of the people, not you. Ready? This guy.
It's been a long day. You're a longer one now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Ready?
Fighting.
Yes.
Fighting.
Bowling. I got it
Bowling.
first.
I said it
You got it,
first.
you got it,
This
you got
is
it, you
I
got it.
literally said it
I-
first. Are you stupid?
You got it. You got it.
Excuse
Wait,
me?
can I say that or no? Oh, okay.
If she's gonna call me stupid, what's she gonna call the people?
Not stupid, obviously. Because your policies are not good
Can
for...
you answer the question?
Okay, fine.
Okay. Let me answer the question about the word bowling. What do you believe is the greatest risk facing the city's housing and economic stability? And what unpopular but necessary policy will you implement to address it?
So, as comptroller, I would slash waste, demand transparency, and reorient city spending towards small businesses and economically stressed neighborhoods. I support small businesses, and I will target programs in struggling neighborhoods as the most effective way to create sustainable local growth and reduce economic inequality. Okay?
Sure. Well, when I'm comptroller, I would cut waste, boost oversight, and invest in small businesses and communities.
Well, we kind of have the same policy right there.
Well, I'm glad we could agree on one thing.
Okay, great.
Just like how you agree that I should be comptroller.
Okay, no. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
It's the only thing she's gonna beat me in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Walking a dog.
Yeah.
New York City is getting too expensive for families, students, and especially the working class. That rent price is absurd, and the working class falls victim to it, which is why we need a mayor who can target that issue.
This city should work for all of us, not just the wealthy. Hi, my name is Zora Mamdani, and I am the Democratic nominee running to be your next mayor.
He'll freeze rent so families can stay in homes.
And he'll push for free childcare so families can thrive.
We will fight for free public transportation so commuting doesn't cost so much.
And remember, take note, Mamdani, for your vote.
Remember, on election day, take note, Mamdani, for your vote.
So, how do you plan to increase affordable housing units in the city, and how quickly could this program be fully funded?
Well, I would be doing this by taxing vacant properties and reforming zoning to expand affordable housing.
I see. So, personally, I believe that New York City doesn't have a revenue problem. It has a spending accountability problem. The real solution to housing and economic instability isn't more taxes or flashy new programs. It's auditing every dollar and redirecting waste toward building affordable housing and supporting small businesses.
Have you been researching?
Yeah? Actually, I
Doesn't
know
seem
this
like
on
it.
the top of my head. Okay.
Would you like to look at me and say what you just said?
Wait, how about you?
Exactly.
Okay, ready? Shadowbox.
All
No, I
right,
go. Three, two, one. You're so. I win. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, thank you
Thank
guys,
you guys
for
so
being
much.
here.
Wait, no, Aiden. She has something to say.
Dame un girl.
Down good.
Okay. Okay, thank you guys. Remember, vote Pete for the American dream. Don't vote blue unless you want to corrupt New York City.
Guys, remember on election day, vote Levine for the people's dream and vote
Exactly.
blue
vote
And-
red because he doesn't even know his slogan.
She's wearing blue.
I'm wearing red.
It's red there, but it's blue
Thank you,
everywhere.
guys. Bye.
That's all for this week's episode of Hawks News.
Stay tuned as our candidates dive deeper into their plans for improving housing and affordability.
Don't forget to make your voices heard by registering to vote with the QR code up on the screen. The deadline to register is October 30th.
And a valid SQ card must be purchased in order to vote. You could purchase it in the SU store during your lunch bans for $20.
Hawks News out.